everybody. I have a lot to talk about. I guess. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I've just been using this primer from a font. It's the Pro Collagen Isodiaking Trolaline Propyl something. It's the Pro Perfecting Collagen Primer Douche Clot. I got this from a subscriber like forever ago, and I'm just kind of using it up. That's a lot. It like comes out a lot, but I'm just using it up because I ran out of body primer, matte body primer, and I need to go to the store and like pick up some stuff, but I just haven't gotten there. Oh my god, so much. But if you kind of just rub this stuff in, it does get sticky eventually. So yeah, I'm sorry I left you guys kind of hanging without a get ready with me in 2 weeks. You're probably all in with the drawl, and I do apologize, but I took 2 weeks-ish off for Christmas to hang out with my family and just take a break, so yeah, that's kind of why. And then I'm just gonna attempt to squeeze some of this primer out. It's the Revolution Mattify one, just for my T-zone. Anyways, yeah, oh, that came out relatively easy. I just took like a couple weeks off, to recharge and stuff. I was obviously still posting, but I needed to take some time from filming and that kind of thing, and I hung out with my family for the holidays, which was really good. I hope you guys all had a good Christmas. I had a good Christmas. It was like super long. It was like multiple days long. Okay, and one more priming step. This is just the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I'm gonna put it on my forehead wrinkle. Yeah, so Christmas was good. I did a what I got for Christmas video, and it's up on the Patreon I just made, so if you're interested in Patreon, that'll be linked in my bio. But basically I started a Patreon because I need extra money because I've decided to go back to school. So this is probably gonna be like the girth of the video is me talking about my life changes. So yeah. Anyways, probably need the primer potion to the forehead, and then I'll get my foundation, and then I'll tell you about my life. Wait, I lied to you guys. I'm gonna conceal my acne first. This is just the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer and cream puff. Anyways, I've decided to go back to school, so I will be moving in the next couple of days, I think. So I have a bunch of videos pre-filmed for like the month of January, apart from my Get Ready With Me's. I like to film them like relatively up to date instead of super far in advance, just so that they're relevant to the time I'm posting them. Otherwise, it's like I'm talking about something that happened 2 weeks ago, like Christmas, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna be moving because I moved in with my sister this summer, and I've been doing kind of ASMR basically as like my only source of income and like as my job, so it's been great. But I also, you guys know, have been working on my mental health. I'm like working on my mental health. Quick pause for foundation, and then I'll get into it. NARS Soft Matte, Maybelline Matte and Poreless, mix them together. So yeah, I've been working on my mental health, and like moving here has been a really great step for my journey of my mental health. Like it's helped so much. I just feel like I wouldn't be in the place self-sabotaging and thinking the worst. So I decided that I needed more, that like I needed to do more, I could handle more. I feel like there was definitely a point in my life where I couldn't handle more, but now I want to handle more and I'm ready to handle more. So it took me a long time to decide what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it. So I am going back to school. I'm just gonna spray my face quick with the Mario Badescu spray before I blend this out. So yeah, I've decided to go back to school. Obviously it will sort of affect my 7-day-a-week upload schedule, but I feel like that's obvious, so I will be uploading still. My channel isn't going anywhere. I just won't be on here 7 days a week, but I'll try my best to do my best. But the thing is that I had the time, like I was like, I could be doing something else while doing all of this because I'm just so far ahead with my videos, and it just wasn't taking up enough time, which isn't a bad thing. It was just like I decided that I needed more. And so yeah, I took the time and I really sat with myself to decide like what I wanted to do and where I wanted to do it. So yeah, I'm going back to university. I'm only taking a couple classes. I'm not taking a full course load just because I already have 1 degree, so I have a lot of my electives. So yeah, I just need to take like certain classes to get my 2nd degree and hopefully go from there. So yeah, I made a Patreon in hopes that I could get in some extra money revenue to pay for school. I think that Patreon can be like a little hard for a lot of creators to navigate, and like a lot of subscribers, like people to get on board with. But I thought that this was like a good reason to do it, so I'll leave the information down below, etc, etc. But back to me. I'm just using multiple concealers. Yeah, so I got a move, which was hard. I don't want to like leave my sister because I really enjoyed living here, but it's just one of those things where like I knew it was the right thing to do. Like it was just like I have to do this for myself, and that's kind of it. And then some tart sheet tape. And yeah, so I guess that's it. That's my little life update. I'm moving to better myself because yeah, my mental health is getting better. I still have bad days, but it's kind of at the point where I'm not hiding from every single thing that could go wrong anymore, which is nice. So I'm gonna spray again with the Mario Badescu and then blend. I have some bad acne over here that's like not covering, but that's fine. Yeah, so I guess that was it. I'm moving. I'm starting a Patreon. I'm going back to school. I guess that's it. I got a new phone because my contract was up, and this one, it's the iPhone 13 Pro, and it films video in HDR, and the colors are like more yellow than my old phone. I had the iPhone 11, just the regular one, and I don't know if I love it, but that's okay. I feel like I had more to say. I thought this was gonna be like a really long journey of like me talking, but as per usual, I think I gave you guys the short version. So that's fine, I guess. I'm going to school for psychology, if you're wondering. turns out. So yeah. Okay, let's go into Laura Mercier. And I think I'm gonna set my whole eye, everything. I'm just not feeling it today to do eyeshadow, but I might still end up doing a little. Anyways, I'm really excited to go back to school. A lot of my friends are like, oh my god, like I couldn't do it, like how are you doing it? And I just think that the difference is like I'm in a place where I want to do it. The last time I was in university, I was in a really bad place. I was in a really bad relationship, so it was just not, I wasn't giving everything I could into it. Even though it's still funny to me that I was literally not, I was half-assing it, and I still was never on like probation or anything. I just like graduated. So I'm excited to be present at university. Yeah, all my friends are like, I couldn't do it, like it was da-da-da-da, and I'm like, I feel like if you guys were in my position, it would be different, but they're not, and I'm happy for them that, you know, they like took their life seriously in their early 20s and late teens and their early adulthood, you know, and I was busy, being abused by my ex-boyfriend and like being mentally ill, so who's the real winner here? It's not me. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm sad to leave my sister. It's been like this whole thing, but we knew eventually it would have to come to an end again. I couldn't live with her. I couldn't live with them forever. Anyways, powder applied. Okay, coffee. I haven't had coffee. I've been too busy talking. I do this thing where if you don't ask me about like what's new with me or what I'm doing with my life, I won't tell you. And it's not on purpose. It's just kind of like I'm just not telling you because you never asked. And I did that with like so many people when it came to like me deciding to go back to school. I decided to do it, and I was like, okay, I've decided to do it, and then that was kind of it. Anyways, makeup forever powder. We're gonna go over this mug. I have this really dry spot here that's like, it was a pimple. It was 2 pimples actually. And then it decided to like dry out and like quite literally crack. It's quite painful. So if you see it, I know it's there. It's cool. It hurts. So if it hurts your eyes, just know it physically hurts my face. I'm probably gonna get like a lot of mean comments on TikTok about it, but that's TikTok for you. Okay, now we're gonna go to bronzer. Just been using Hula like so much, I don't know. Hula bronzer, and then I use the Real Techniques blush brush for this. People ask me to start talking about my brushes a bit more. They're mostly Real Techniques or Morphe, to be honest. But yeah. And some of them you can't get anymore. And I do apologize for that, but I'm not gonna buy new makeup brushes because of that. I get really attached to a certain brush, and then that's kind of it. Like, it has its job. I literally haven't filmed a Get Ready With Me in like street, and he parked in front of the house as the man was cleaning the street. And so this guy had to keep going around my brother's truck. And my brother was like looking out the window, and he was like asking me who that was. So I was like telling him who it was. And I was like, you could go move your truck so they could clean, and then you could put it back. But he never did. So. And every time I look outside now, I'm just like, curse you. I love my brother, but like, what was that about? Like, what? The man was literally cleaning the street. He just hadn't gotten to the front of our house yet. And you parked in front of it. There was nowhere else to park, but I was like, we live in a small town, and we literally, like, I know the person that was doing it. Like, I knew who it was. I was like, he's not gonna care if you go out there and be like, here, I'll move my truck, you clean it, and then I'll park back. I was gonna make fun of him and tell him that he'd been, like, gone from the, he'd been living in this city too long, but I didn't want him to get mad at me. Small brush. I don't want him to get mad at me because he, like, lives in a suburb town outside of a city. Like, he, like, genuinely lives in the burbs. As burby as you can get. As burby as you can get in Saskatchewan. And, like, he always makes fun of me. Well, he used to make fun of me that I lived in the city. But he lives in the city more than I do. So, anyways, I'm gonna contour my nose. I saw a lady use a lip liner to contour her nose the other day on TikTok, and I kind of want to try it. But I feel like the first time shouldn't be right now. So, that's that. I also have this really dry piece of skin on my eyelid, but again, it's minus 40 degrees Celsius outside, so we're just gonna have to excuse my skin. And I feel like I have to say minus 40 degrees Celsius because people get confused that I could be talking about Fahrenheit. I don't even know what minus 40 Fahrenheit would be. I think that's quite cold. Not that minus 40 degrees Celsius isn't quite cold. It is, but I just don't want to confuse anyone. I made a vlog. I'm just gonna go in with the Essence Banana Brightening Powder. Anyways, as I was saying, I made a vlog like forever ago when I first started my channel. I privated it now just because you can kind of see where I live, sort of lived where my mom lives in it, and I just like wanted to, respect privacy. Anyway, I was driving in it and I was going 90 and some of the comments were like, you were going 90 kilometers an hour on the highway. It's not even the speed limit. Like, anyways, it was funny because like miles per hour, I know that that's really fast. It's like 130 or something. But I was like, nope, I'm Canadian, so it was kilometers. Anyways, I remember it fondly because it was like so cute. It's like, yeah, of course I would be driving at dangerous speeds while filming it and putting that on the internet. Sounds just like me. Y'all ever get bored when you're doing your makeup and just wish that it was over? Not that I'm out having a good time talking to you guys. I'm just feeling I've been feeling a lot less highlighty on my cheeks as well, just like the smallest amount. Just here, just kind of like for a little bit of life, but that's about it. And then I've been using a small brush to do my nose, but I always have to go back in and use my finger later, but that's okay. Okay. We'll re-highlight in a moment. The furnace just turned back on, and it smelled like really hot. I'm like it smelled like hot. I didn't like that. Anyways, I'm gonna go into this palette. 3503. And I'm gonna use this shade as blush. I didn't think this through. There's stuff everywhere. And blush. Oh yeah, I told you guys I was getting my COVID vaccine. What else is up? I have to pack, I have to move, but I'm not, as you can see from my background, I'm not ready. Not one bit, not a thing. And that's actually rather unlike me. I'm usually very prepared days in advance. So I don't know what's up with that. I think it's because like I don't need to like take everything all at once. Like it's not necessary because my sister's not moving. Like besties literally got a mortgage on the house, so like they're here for a while. But yeah, I feel like I keep moving and then like not telling you guys until like I've moved, or like it's like a day before. But I just like don't want to say something and then change my mind, and then it's like you guys are like confused, you know. I also think that there's a good thing to like, you know, keep certain things to yourself. Like you don't have to share every single thing, which I don't, although I do overshare random things that I probably shouldn't. But no biggie. Okay, so I'm gonna go in setting spray again. My Abadesco. I'm gonna spray. I have literally been yammering on for like half an hour about nothing, but anyways, I'm gonna brush my eyebrows out and then put in a brow gel. I switched things up like the teeniest amount, which bet you guys didn't see that coming. I feel so lethargic today. It's just like, but don't worry, I'm fine. Well, I am depressed, but I'm fine. I'm not depressed in this current moment. I'm just like I'm depressed. I have mental illness. Refi, brow and sculpt. And we're just gonna like run that through. I've been getting a lot of constructive criticism, not really on TikTok, and someone was all just like, you have to stop putting foundation over your eyebrows and then doing your eyebrows. And to that I say no, I won't do that, and I'll tell you guys why. Right here for me gets really oily. Okay, my eyebrow, brow bone area gets really oily throughout the day. And if I don't have foundation on under my eyebrows, they just wipe off. Apart from like the hairs that are already there. slowed down for a bit right now, but it was just like this one day was crazy, and it was just really scary because it was like, I know, but like it's just happening like literally in front of my eye. Like it was scary. There's just no time to adjust. And then she was literally like, my sister looked at me and they were like, I don't know what to say, so I'm sorry for your success. And I was like, you should be. I was just really upset. But obviously like it was good, but it was just like, it was scary. It's terrifying. And you only understand, I feel like you only understand it's how terrifying it is when it's happening to you, and then it's just like, oh, because it's all just like, I'm a person, I'm just a person, I'm just a regular old gal, and suddenly you're not. So yeah, anyways, let's do some freckles while our eyebrows dry. Gonna use some Freck OG. But also follow me on TikTok. Be part of me having a mental breakdown in the kitchen while my family's on their way over. Okay, so what should I do for my eyeballs? I think I'm just gonna do kind of what I've been doing a lot recently. I have done this in some videos like a couple months ago as well, so I'm gonna go back in with this palette. And I'm gonna go in with the brown down there, and I was trying to make a trigger, but now I literally, oh, there we go. And I'm just gonna pop the brown under the eye, the outer corner. This is just a Morphe M562. It's just really small. I highly recommend getting a smaller brush like this. For detail work, it'll change the game, okay? It's like similar to a pencil brush, but it's fluffier, so it blends in nicely. It's cool. It's a good time. I feel like I'm just gonna do that. I just want some definition in my eye, because I'm so pale, because it's minus 40 degrees outside, and I live in Canada, and I haven't seen the sunshine in 3 damn days. like 2 months. If you ever want to know what depression feels like, just come to Canada in the month of January, and you'll know what it feels like to be depressed. I don't know if that was necessary.